Filipinos protesting with us. We're not the only immigrants. Latinos are not the only immigrants. There's Europeans, there's from Africa, there's from Asia, there's from all over. Where are you guys at? Why are your people not standing with us?
Well, guys, I'm back one more time. I'm that dude from South Carolina, Columbia to be exact. I heard his name is Drummer 1980. Hailing from Columbia, South Carolina. I had to say that twice for good measure. I hope you're having a good day today, guys. And if that's not the case, ask yourself why. Because after all, happiness is an inside job. Did you hear me? Happiness is an inside job. And it will always be an internal affair. But guys, we back today again with my man, Black Alpha Network. I implore you to go check out this channel. This dude bring the raw energy and the facts as far as I can see. All right. One day I'm going to have to collab with this brother because I think he out of Georgia, Atlanta, and I'm right here in Columbia. And I also need to get with Marcel Dixon as well. So at some point I need to reach out to them guys and we need to collaborate on this thing. And I have many clips after this. So stay tuned and let's hear what the good brother has to say. Let's go.
What you're seeing is, again, the migrants are upset because they think that they are whites. All right. On all their paperwork and their homeland, they think that they're white. See, here's the thing. The Republicans violate the terms of the contract that the Democrats wrote for all of the illegal migrants. The illegal migrants came here with a contract that they signed exclusively to their slave masters, the Democrats. And that contract consists of you are to hate on Black Americans and you are to receive tangibles and benefits if you vote for the Democratic Party. Simple contract. Supremacy been writing supremacist contracts for years. And they've been handing it out to all the people of color. And they said, who wants to be on Team Supremacy? Everybody from the people of color, minority community, they put their hand in the sky. So the Democrats told them, you come over here, we will give you the legacy of slavery that FBA created. We'll give you the legacy of the civil rights era. We will give you Juan Crow and replace Jim Crow. Well, since the Democrats lost, now there's new management, and that old manager, all of his contracts have been voided. So now the migrants are out here by themselves. And they're saying, well, wait a minute now. You told me I could be white. Let me tell you this. They view getting their citizenship is not a country, not a nationality. No. They view citizenship as getting white citizenship. Not America, not the United States, as being white. So when they sit there and they say, we want to come to America and be citizens, they really want to come to America and be seen as white. That's really what it is. And in their country, they can play white all they want to, but they know it's a different set of rules when you come here. You can play them games down there with Enrique Iglesias and Ricky Martin. You're going to play by MAGA rules. And in the MAGA world, there's only one W. There ain't no puppets. There ain't no minions. It's just the dominant society and everybody else. So Julio's having a migrant meltdown. He said, no, this is not what was on the contract. This is not the contract. And Donald Trump and Tom Homan saying, I don't give a damn what the contract says. I'm telling you what it is. Now Julio saying, oh, yeah? Then I go jump on car and burn flag. Tom Homan's over here saying, I dare you to. Donald Trump said, go ahead. And now you're seeing Mayo on migrant crime. You got Mayo Melissa and Mayo Matthew, and then you got Migrant Mendoza.
The brother is on fire as usual. Everything that he just put forth in this video, I have to say, I concur with every iota, every syllable that he put forth in this video. He didn't tell one thing that was ambiguous, anything that you have to try to interpret it. He was straight down the middle with no chase. And that's what I like. I agree with her. The contract that they signed to come here, basically, they was trying to get inducted into whiteness. And there's nothing wrong with being white. If you're honest, you have some type of character and morals about yourself. But we talking about the white supremacists like we always do. Because I heard some people, oh, you hate white people. That's a projection. I never said that. The white supremacists, now I do have my gripes and my issues with them. Yes, I do. And I'm going to forever have it until the day my toes sticking straight up to the side, vertical. You heard me? I'm going to have an issue with them. because they deceitful, they cunning, and they just outright devils in all sense of the word. Now, whenever you thought that you was coming here to have a better life, okay, why didn't you come and then keep your mouth off of the black people there? You came and jumped on board, talk trash, belittle, demean, do everything in your power to castigate blackness. Huh? Can we talk about it? People like Nick Fuentes. When have you seen them condemn him as a group? Let me say that again, because we're going to talk. When have anybody seen Nick Fuentes castigated from the Latino or the Mexican community, the Spanish community, as a group? We don't rock with nothing he say. He is a pariah. He's an outlier. Let me just save you some time. You haven't seen it, and you're not going to see it because you know why? Even though he's outspoken, he's a bit on edge. Most people agree with him, but they just don't have the courage. They're not intrepid. They don't have the fortitude to come out and just be honest with you. What they do is hide behind the shadows and just support him in secrecy. You see how that works? And that's fine. But the seeds you planted, or shall I say the chickens have came home to roost. Haven't we heard that axiom before, guys? Okay, so now, I'm gonna call you to the screen.
Mis hijas esperándolos en la casa. 6 niñas tengo.
Stand on business. Having an anxiety attack. Well, we got some pills for that. Why these people hollering and wailing their teeth and gnashing?
No vengan porque se los van a llevar a
Why don't they
todos.
just go home and create a better life there? Because remember, we don't help you or do anything. Look at that. Oh, Sambo got to go. All this talk. Y'all ain't did nothing for us and y'all lazy. You don't build anything. Well, okay. Now, here is your perfect opportunity to go show us exactly how to do it. As a matter of fact, you become the blueprint. All right? You become the blueprint, and then we'll just take heed and follow in your footsteps. How about that?
Honorable Judge, stop the deportation of our parents, Esvin Juarez and Rosemary Miranda, who are beneficiaries of the U visa application, which DHS has found to be bona fide and allows them to have their deportation deferred and remain in the U.S. waiting to be residents of this country. The ICE office in Orlando on Friday, May 30th of 2025.
Dora, the explorer, you got to explore your way and find your way home too. Go home. Go home. Because didn't nobody try to help us when it came to Trayvon Martin or none of them kids that was unalive? You talk trash. You jumped on board. Nobody didn't say nothing about George Zimmerman. Huh? Hispanic. Nobody didn't say anything, right? Okay. So now, we don't say anything. Well, Travis, you a Christian? Yes, I am. And I have forgave. I have forgiven people in my heart. But that still doesn't negate the seeds that you sow. You still will have to reap what you sow, even though I forgave you. You see how that worked? Think about it. Dora, I'm sorry, but you have to go home too. Now, granted, whenever that you come over here the proper way, then we'll have a conversation about it then. And still, I'm still kind of on the fence about that as well, guys, because you have to take care of home first, right? That's what they always tell you as a man. You have to take care of home first. How do I look going to my neighbor's house, giving them food and cleaning up their yard, washing their cars, taking care of their children, but I don't do such a thing at home? There's something wrong with that, right? So we need to take care of America first. America is our first priority, because the Bible always tells you love your neighbor like you love yourself. Let us love ourselves, because we just not learning how to love self. So just give us a little while and let us learn how to love self first, and then we can extend the olive branch unto you. That's all that I'm gonna say. Moving right along, guys.
Okay, just when you think things can't get no worse, it just got bad. My cousin just got deported, y'all. He has been in the United States for 30 years, but he was originally born in Trinidad. He served in the United States Army, but he was not born in America. Do y'all know that he just got rounded up by ICE? He just got rounded up. That is scary. That's scary because Trump was saying, and we all understood and we all felt it, and we agreed because we do not want them illegals coming over here and doing no crazy stuff to us, all this stuff that they doing. And, no, we don't want crazy illegals. But you said that the process of going through it and doing it the right way, we welcome anyone. These people have already went through the process and they have status. And they're getting rounded up because they wasn't born in America. But they have lived here for 30 years and they are here legally and they have served in this military. But they being deported. Scary business.
I was born in the USA. I was born. Yeah. All of y'all people that's waving y'all foreign flags and you in the country, I don't understand what's the problem. I can't make the connection. Maybe that I'm slow. Maybe I can't comprehend as well as the normal person. Maybe that I'm touched. I'm challenged in some way or something. Because I see people so proud of where they're from, waving flags, having flags hanging out from their rearview mirror, having flags on their back window, having flags up on their car, their bumpers, and all of that. So I don't understand. What's the problem? Now you are getting a taste of what we've been experiencing about people lying. Well, they came over here with the legal paperwork, but now they done renege. We've been saying this the whole time. No. So now experience will be the best teacher for some of y'all. Okay? Because some of y'all still don't believe. So you have to get flack it, smack it, rub it down. Oh no!
Milford staff and students marched from the high school all the way here to town hall to send a clear message. They want to free Marcelo. He was an 18-year-old student who was taken by ICE Saturday morning. He was on his way to a volleyball practice when ICE agents detained him. Now the entire community is rallying together to free him.
Talking about he was on the way to a volleyball game. Well, they got balls in Mexico. Matter of fact, the sand is white down there, right? You can play volleyball all day in the blistering sun and have a good old time and eat you a empanada and some tacos and some red beans and rice. Huh? What's wrong with it? Talking about high school. Well, you go get school right here. It's called the School of Life. And it's the best teacher for some. Okay? I'm sorry, y'all. We have heard so many egregious comments online. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, just do a quick Google search and just get online and Google some things, and you will see how heinous and all the vitriol that's towards Black Americans, foundational Black Americans in particular, because we also get it from the dark faces as well. The people in the diaspora feel the same way. And that's fine, because we're not extending the olive branch to nobody any longer. We are saying first thing that we need to do, the first order of business, is we need to take care of ourselves first. Because we try to induct everybody in and we all one big family and all this old stuff. And people turn right around and put a shank in your side, then hit your jugular vein up here. So, okay. So there will be no more knives in the side because you're not even going to get close enough to put a knife in it. I'm smarter now. Huh? I'm vigilant. I'm on the offensive end and the defensive end. I'm playing both sides of the field. I'm the best two-way player you ever seen. You understand me?
did nothing wrong. And I'm not trying to. This was a business everywhere.
But you can't come to the country legally right now. You see who the president is?
Yeah, I know. That's why
pushing everybody.
But we're trying to file right now.
I get it.
Marriage thing,
I get it.
And we were working on money to get the lawyers so we can push the times to file.
I understand. But when you come here, you still have to do the
No, I understand.
Come on, you can walk with us. Come on, you can walk with us. Okay? Stay right here, okay?
Ma'am, I'm the supervisor in charge. What's going on besides that?
They're detaining him.
Yes.
And I understand.
We instructed those orders. We have an arrest warrant. So
if there was more information to let people know before they get arrested, and
we don't let anybody know when we have a warrant.
Okay.
That's when we start looking for him. So.
But he's my fiance, and we're.
I understand that. And just I would contact our attorney. If you don't have one, go find him. Okay.
Where's he going to go right now?
Right now, we're going to Chantilly. He'll be in our main office.
You should have filed in time. You had ample amount of time to go ahead and handle your business, but no, you want to wait till the last minute, and then she keep on telling me, I don't understand. Somebody go get me an interpreter. Go get Nick Fuentes. Go get him to interpret it in Espanol to her. I don't understand. Well, how about these handcuffs on you? Maybe if I put your hands behind your back, maybe then you will understand going forward. God almighty.
A woman who overstayed her visa is now in jail nearly 400 miles away. She says she was detained after going through TSA at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport. And that's where we find local 10's Janine Sandwood live with this story. Janine.
Louis, this is part of the national immigration crackdown. Even people without criminal records are subject to deportation, and this family says they want to fight that.
We were homeless in the Bahamas, and then we came here.
James Walkeen admits he and partner Lashar Smith overstayed their visas more than a decade ago when they came here from the Bahamas looking for a better life. But Tuesday, they never imagined she would be arrested at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport, they say by ICE agents.
She went through TSA. They was giving her a hard time with her ID, and they were saying that it wasn't scanning.
The Broward Sheriff's Office was called, he says. She was then taken into custody.
Immigration stepped in, and they determined that she has no criminal record, but because they determined that she's on overstay, they took her in.
An inmate of Baker County Jail. For account approval, press 1 to accept.
While we were there, Lashar called from jail.
I miss you too, Princess.
Oh, yeah, come home. She says she was moved to a detention facility in Baker County, 5 hours away.
A lot of people that were birthed here, that worked here, don't understand what immigrants have to go through.
But under law, if someone overstays their visa, they are here illegally and subject to deportation. The new administration has made that clear. Joaquin tells us they've tried to get their papers. It didn't happen soon enough.
A lot of red tape and confusion. It got to the point where I had to get my 24-year-old daughter to refile again for me. I've been here since I was 8, back and forth to the Bahamas. This country is all I know. I can't hate it.
Dark faces, you included too. Get your paperwork together. I don't feel no sympathy for you because you should have had your paperwork in order. Now, they from the Caribbean, right? Hold up. These are the same people that say that we didn't create certain music genres. Yeah, you got to go home too. Go on to the house. Go on to the, we'll holler at you. Get out of here. Talking about we ain't created certain things that we ain't. Y'all lazy, y'all baby mamas. Okay. All right.
Jesse, I don't think we understand that the border, securing the border was not that wasn't the end of everything. That was just the end of the beginning. We've got 12 million people that came in under Biden alone and 8 to 10 to 15 that were here anyway. You do the math, that's 3 million a year that you would have to deport just to get the Biden illegals gone. And that works out to about 250,000 a month. On a good day, everybody's frenzied and angry because ICE deports 800 people. They'd have to do 8,000, 10 times more if they were going to keep up that rate for the 4 years of the Trump tenure to deport the people that came under Biden alone. This is an existential problem. It's like the $37 trillion debt. There's no answers to it.
They need to do 8,000 a day, guys, instead of 800. And people having a fit about 800. Imagine when they get around 3,000 or 4,000. And you going to see them waving these flags. So proud. Go home then if you're so proud. And this gonna open up the job market for a lot of FBAs as well. Because, guys, let me tell you something. Stop letting people run with this lie. They have been lying, and people have internalized this for decades. And this is the lie. People just don't want to work. That's a lie. I remember when black people was in construction heavy. They was pushed out of the job market. But yet you sit there and let them come and tell you, talking about they don't want to work. Ain't no such thing. They was pushed out of the job market. Of course, you gonna have lazy people in every demographic. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking in general. Grow up and be an adult. I'm talking in general. Most people was pushed out of the job market because of cheap labor. And then on top of that, they ain't paying no taxes. So if I pay you $25 an hour, I can go pay him $10 an hour, and he make just as much money as you because he's not being taxed on his. Think about what I'm saying. And then, guys, I can hire 3 to your 1. So instead of paying you $25 or $30 an hour, I can pay these 3 guys $10 a piece and triple the labor. You see how that works? And people say it's capitalism. Yeah, capitalism and racism run like this here. They brothers and sisters. They cousins.
And Trump, if you're taking my people, make sure you take us with all of our shit. We taking our Mexican restaurants, our tacos, our taco trucks, our fucking micheladas, coronas, everything. You ain't keeping none of our shit. Keeping motherfucking hot dogs and bread.
Yo. We not gonna have no more Mexican food, no more taco. Mess tear up your stomach anyway. I don't eat that mess most of the time anyway. Every now and then, it's very seldom that I go to a Mexican restaurant. This is the threat. We gonna take our food away from you. I'ma just let that just breathe and let that speak for itself, guys. I'm not gonna even entertain the foolishness. This is a service announcement from the FBA community as a whole. This is how we feel. All right, guys?
Why is nobody else protesting with us? We're not the only immigrants. Latinos are not the only immigrants. There's Europeans, there's from Africa, there's from Asia, there's from all over. Where are you guys at? Why are your people not standing with us?
Is there any questions? Have I made it abundantly clear? Do you understand my position? I'm glad you do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come on back to C-Drummer because you see what I'm doing. Go check out Black Alpha Network. Go check out Professor Black Truth. Go check out Jason Black. Go check out Marcel Dixon. Go check out Afro Elite. All right? Go check out Tariq Nasheed. All right? To get your unadulterated truth about what's going on in the community and at large, the worldwide stage. All right, guys? And until next time, peace. And remember, there is more.